Listen to me very carefully because this might be the truth that decides whether you stay average or become unstoppable. Talent did not make the world's greatest people. Consistency did. Talent looks good at the beginning, but consistency wins at the end. Talent gives you applause once, consistency gives you results forever. Right now, someone less gifted than you is passing you, not because they are smarter, not because they are lucky, but because they show up every single day when you disappear. This is not a motivational quote. This is reality. And if you understand this one idea, your entire life will change. Talent makes noise at the start. People clap for it. People notice it. People talk about it. But consistency moves in silence. Consistency doesn't announce itself. Consistency doesn't wait for validation. Consistency doesn't care who is watching. Most talented people fail because they fall in love with being gifted. They expect life to reward them automatically. But the world doesn't reward potential, it rewards proof. Consistency is waking up, tired and still working. Consistency is doing the boring work when nobody is clapping. Consistency is choosing progress over comfort every single day. Talent says, I can do it anytime. Consistency says, I will do it every time. And that is why consistency always wins in the long run. Talent creates ego. Talent makes you feel special. Talent whispers lies like you done. You need to try that hard or you can start tomorrow or you're already better than most. People and those lies destroy futures. Talent without discipline becomes lazy talent. Without structure becomes wasted potential. That's why you see gifted people quitting halfway while average people keep climbing. Consistency has no ego. Consistency doesn't care how good you were yesterday. Consistency only asks, did you show up today? Did you execute today? Did you move one step forward today? Because success is not built on big moments, it is built on repeated small actions done without excuse. When you are consistent, something powerful happens. You stop relying on motivation and start trusting your habits. You don't ask yourself if you feel like working. You already know who you are. You become the person who shows up no matter what. Consistency turns actions into identity. You are no longer trying to be disciplined. You are disciplined. You are no longer trying to be focused. You are focused. This is how confidence is built, not by words, not by affirmations, but by keeping promises to yourself day after day. Once your mind sees that you never quit on yourself, it stops questioning you and starts following you. Here is the truth. Talent might open the door, but consistency keeps it open. Talent might get you noticed, but consistency keeps you respected. Talent might start the journey, but consistency finishes it. If you want a life that is different, you must act differently every single day. No excuses. No breaks, no emotional negotiations. Decide once and then execute daily. Consistency is not sexy. Consistency is not viral, but consistency is unstoppable. And if you master this one habit, showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, there is no version of life where you don't win. Most people are not defeated by failure. They are defeated by time they quit because results take longer than their patience. Consistency understands something powerful. Time is either your enemy or your greatest ally when you show up daily. Time multiplies your effort. Every hour you invest compounds. Every day you repeat strengthens your foundation. Consistency allows average actions to beat extraordinary intentions. Because time rewards those who refuse to stop. You don't need to be extreme for 1 week. You need to be consistent for years while others restart again and again. You stay locked in while others look for shortcuts. You build roots. This is how consistency turns time into a weapon. And once time is on your side, nothing can compete with you. Not talent, not luck, not competition, only those who endure long enough get to see what they are truly capable of. Anyone can show up when energy is high, when life is easy, when motivation is loud, but the real separation happens on the days you are tired, distracted, frustrated, and discouraged. Those days decide your future, because consistency is not proven on good days. It is proven on hard ones. The day you don't feel like it is the most important day to show up, even if you move slowly, even if your effort feels weak. Consistency is not about perfection. It is about presence. Showing up even at 50% keeps the chain unbroken. And that chain is what builds momentum. Miss once and it becomes easier to miss again, but show up anyway, and you train your mind to obey you. not the other way around. This is how discipline is forged, and this is why consistency always beats talent in the end. Most people think success comes from extreme effort, big moves, sudden transformations, and short bursts of intensity, but intensity burns out while continuity builds. Endurance consistency is not about going all in, once it is about staying in forever. You don't need to destroy yourself today, you need to return tomorrow and the day after that. Progress loves those who come back again and again. Continuity means even when results are slow, even when nobody notices, even when doubt creeps in, you keep moving forward because stopping costs more than continuing. This is how consistency quietly outperforms talent. Intensity impresses people. Consistency changes lives. At some point, consistency stops being something you do and becomes something you are. Your habits begin to shape your character shapes your decisions, and your decisions shape your destiny. This is how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. Not by waiting for luck, not by hoping talent will save them, but by committing to the same standard every single day. Consistency removes chaos from your life. It creates order, focus, and direction. While others live reactively, you move intentionally. While others chase inspiration, you execute a plan over time. This is the moment when success stops feeling impossible and starts feeling inevitable, because when your actions are consistent, your results are only a matter of time, and time always answers those who refuse to quit. If you stay consistent long enough, one day you will look back and realize you are no longer the same person. Your mindset will be sharper, your standards higher, your tolerance for excuses gone. Consistency slowly removes weakness from your life. It rewires how you think, how you react, how you move. While others keep repeating the same year, you evolve quietly. People will say you changed. They won't understand the nights you showed up alone, the days you worked without motivation, the discipline you practiced without applause. Consistency doesn't just improve skills, it transforms identity. And once your identity changes, your future has no choice but to change too. When you combine effort with consistency, you become a force that cannot be ignored. Talent may spark interest, but consistency builds momentum. Momentum that keeps moving, even when obstacles appear, even when doubt knocks, even when life tries to break you. Consistency turns ordinary people into legends because it doesn't quit, it doesn't compromise, it doesn't negotiate, it keeps going day after day, week after week, year after year. Every action compounds, every repetition strengthens your foundation. And before you know it, the world that once doubted you has no choice but to recognize your power. Consistency is slow at first, but unstoppable in the end. Everyone wants to be talented. Everyone wants quick results. Everyone wants recognition. But very few are willing to outlast, to outwork, to outshow themselves day after day. That is where consistency becomes your secret weapon. While others chase shortcuts, consistency builds unshakable momentum. While others rely on luck, you rely on a habit that never quits. Competitors may start faster, they may seem stronger, they may have more resources, but one who is consistent will always finish stronger. Because life rewards persistence over brilliance, commitment over flashes of inspiration, and patience over impulsive bursts. If you master consistency, you will always have an advantage no one else can take away. The truth is, most people are capable of more than they think, but they never reach it because they quit too soon. Ordinary effort repeated consistently creates extraordinary results. Every master, every champion, every legend you admire started just like you. Ordinary, unsure, maybe even failing. What set them apart was showing up again and again when no one was watching, doing the work nobody else wanted to do, and trusting the process while others chased shortcuts. Consistency turns repetition into skill, skill into mastery, mastery into influence, and influence into legacy. If you stick with it, day after day, year after year, you won't just improve. You'll become someone unrecognizable from who you were yesterday. Consistency is not about instant results or overnight recognition. It is about playing the long game, understanding that every small effort today compounds into massive achievements tomorrow. Most people give up because they expect fireworks. Consistency teaches patience. Every hour you invest, every action you repeat, every tiny improvement adds up until one day people look at your life and say, "How did they do it?" The answer is simple. You stayed the course when others quit. You showed up when others slept. You acted when others hesitated. Success is inevitable for those who treat consistency not as a habit, but as a lifestyle